All right. Hey, thanks for coming back for part two. Again, we're doing a funnel. We're doing really a sales page review, but we're looking at the ad and the sales landing page. So it's for Cashflow Empire Live. I'm not going to go over the ad because we already talked about it in part one. So if you want to see what we talked about in part one, go to part one. All right. So here we are. This is where we left off. I'm talking about this disclaimer, right? It's just first of all, I don't even think it needs to be on this page because you're not promising any income results. Like there's pages where they say, Joe Smith made $50,000 in a month, and Andy made $200,000 in a year, and so all you're making all these results. That's where you need a disclaimer like this. Not I looked at this whole page, and I'll show you the whole page. We'll go through the whole thing. There's not one place where there's like a case study or an example where somebody has a result. So this is completely, first of all, and it's in the wrong area if it's on here at all, but it doesn't even need to be on this page at all. So I just get that out of there. Okay, so now they're just diving in what's covered in this event, and it's like haven't really talked to me about why I should do this. Now, granted, I didn't watch this video; it's 26 minutes long, but um, and that obviously it's going to cover a lot of stuff that's in the sales page, but it's just hasn't really like I'm not even sure why I'm here and what I need to be doing here. So I think it's a little premature to put this here. But like I said, the video probably talks about the problem, talks about the solution, and all this other stuff. And then at that point, you're ready here. And this is, I guess, kind of an issue with kind of having this dual approach. And I talked about this in another video. I think it was two videos ago, um, where you got to be careful about having video and then like a sales page. So if you had a video sales page, a VSL, there's a certain strategy in which you write write the copy for the video. Like you have strong hooks and then you really grab them and it takes them to watch the whole video. And it's usually that's the only thing on the page, right? They're like, well, then I have no choice but to watch this video. So I got to watch the video. But it usually starts off something intriguing, not something like something we already know. I mean, um, I, we watched the video, the portion of this video in part one. So I'm not going to watch it again. But it just doesn't grab me. It doesn't, it's nothing. So you might even be better without the video. I mean, and some people, and I talked about this in other videos of mine, that people cannot watch the video or just don't want to watch the video. So anyway, we come to this point. We got we got first of all, no, we got testimonials. Let me just I don't even know these aren't even really testimonials because it's not about the product that's being sold. It's not about the product, the end product, whatever you're getting at the end of the webinar, let's just say, or this event. And there's not even a testimonial about this event. I mean, you want to have a testimonial about the event. Go, you know what? This event changed my life because I learned X, Y, and Z. I learned how to do this, so I changed this. I did this, and I got this result. And I did this, and all from attending this event. Now, this may be a new event, and he doesn't probably have any testimonials about people attending this event. In that case, I'd probably just leave it off. I mean, these are just really, really just lame testimonials. They just sound really bogus. And they just don't really add to anything. Um, and so if I wasn't looking at this or reviewing this for this channel, I would have been gone a long time ago because the whole thing just sounds bogus and BS. It's just a lot of fluff, and it just sounds kind of skeevy. But anyway, we're gonna go through. So here's what covered during this 5-day event, a comprehensive look. So he's already going into what's in the event. Haven't really even given me a reason why. Why am I attending this event? Okay. So on Monday, I'm gonna go over this really quickly because I mean I had reviewed this, but I'm gonna give you my 30,000 foot view of this. So on Monday, the foundation. So he talks about mortgage, um, paying off your home, your bank's plan to milk you over. So basically, this whole section, this foundation, is all about paying off your mortgage, which is great. I have no problem with it. This is great. Pay off your mortgage. That seems like the promise, what they're promising at the top. Pay off your mortgage in 5 years. So this foundation lines up with exactly what they're talking about, the promise, right? And so let's just go to the next column. So that's on a Monday. So this is on Tuesday, flying higher. So then it starts talking about. I wrote my notes here. Then it starts talking about. All right. Then it starts talking about investing in real estate, and it's like, to me, it's like, well, how did we get here, right? How did we get to, um, it says solution to real estate deals. Um, no loan real estate. So I'm really confused because, I'm paying. You telling me how I can pay off my loan, um, and then now we're getting into, how to cherry pick the best properties for long-term income. Okay, the math behind real estate wheel. I mean, I get, I understand. After reading this page for a long time and reviewing it just for this video, I get like, if you can manage your mortgage, you can pay off your mortgage, you can have extra cash to do whatever it is you want. Well, maybe that what they want is not real estate, and so you're telling them about real estate deals. I think it just should be some clarity up front. All right, so this is all about real estate deals. Why real estate investing doesn't require millions. So Tuesday is all about real estate. So paying off my mortgage. So it sounds like there's like two different things going on, and I would say they're not all the same people, right? Some people just want to pay off the mortgage. They don't want to get into real estate. They want that extra cash to go shopping, you know. So I'm not really sure about this, what it is there. It's not very clear at this event, like what. I mean, I would almost go the other way around. It's like, okay, here's a real estate deal, but if we can pay off your mortgage, then you can really get into these real estate deals. Because if you think you have no money, like, here's how to invest in real estate. If you thought you never could invest in real estate, this is how you do it. You pay off your mortgage in 5 years. Then you have cash flow. Okay, then it gets into, okay, this is insider secrets. So it says, talking about wealthy investors, stock that skyrocketed. So this is basically all about stocks, right? Stock that skyrocketed 400%. You know, the best stock picks right here, like the best stock picks. So day three is about stocks, and I'm I saw the ad here about um, I guess building wealth. I mean, this is very, I guess kind of vague, but then up here we're talking about paying off your mortgage, right? Paying off your mortgage um, in 5 years without changing your budget. Now we're getting into um, doing stocks. So I got paying off my debt, real estate, stock. Like I'm really confused as to what is going on and how this person is an expert in all that, right? Like I'm already dubious about people who are quote unquote experts at everything. I'm sure person's knowledgeable in a lot of that stuff, right? If you're investing in real estate, you probably come across some, stock investing things and you probably dabble in stock investing, but you're probably not an expert in real estate and stock investing. So I'm rather dubious about that. Okay, so and then number four, you kind of get into I don't know what I wrote down on my notes what section four was about, and I just see that I have a bunch of question marks. So I don't really know um, what this is about. I mean, it's kind of more repeating of everything else, and it's kind of vague. Um, the only thing that really like really as far and then the headers, I always talk about the headers. This one like kind of grabs paychecks for life. Okay, that sounds great. Um, this sounds like maybe you're talking about maybe retirement stuff. Again, this is kind of like all over the place. It's like renting $1 million mansion in Italy can actually pay for itself. Um, and then, the only thing that really is how to use custom mortgages to pay off debt faster. So it's just, I don't know. And so I'm really here not so much to comment about the event because I'm here to talk about the copy, right? So let's look at the copy. So Monday, I like what they're doing here. They're highlighting words that are going to grab you, right? You look down here and you go, oh, financial hack. Okay, maybe I'll listen to that. Extra $150,000. That kind of grabs me. Okay. Your bank plans to milk you over the next, you know, okay, that's slash years off your mortgage. Okay, these are words that like if I'm just scrolling, that kind of grab me. Custom mortgages, that kind of grabs me. So and then so they had a lot of bold words that kind of grabbed me. And then it's interesting because the second column really, other than math, like I don't care about, and then the no hustle system. But other than that, it's just they don't really highlight or bold anything. So it's just like a mass of words. And I get it, they're bulleted and stuff like that, but it's just a lot of, and most of them just don't really grab me. Um, nothing that says I've got to go onto this event. When you write copy and you write these bullets, you gotta imagine, you gotta write something that says that somebody will look at and go, I've got to go to this event. You know, this is your chance to write something specific, right? Where somebody goes, I don't care about all that other stuff, but I got to find out about that one little thing. I got to go to this event because I got to find out about that thing. And that's when you're specific about something and you write enough of those, specific things, like 20 of them, then you get all sorts of people go, okay, yeah, everything else I'm not really care about, but I have to know about that one thing. And that's what's going to get them involved. But if you're vague and just don't really say anything, then it's not going to appeal to anybody. So most of these are I mean, they're not horrible, but they're just nothing really kind of grabs me. Okay, so now they go, who is this challenge for? Now I'm really saying to myself, what challenge? What are you talking about? Like, I'm a, I like, there are people who do challenges. Russell Brunson, started doing these, whatever, copywriting challenges or funnel challenges where you actually kind of did something. This sounds like, I mean, from the beginning, it sounded like I'm just going to listen to somebody talk about how I can save on my mortgage, or how I can pay off my mortgage in 5 years versus 30 years. And then it got into other stuff. But now it's like there's this challenge. Like, I don't understand, like, who's this challenge for? I don't know. So, but I like obviously the section where they go, okay, who's this event for? Because it's always good to call out the people who it's for, because people go, oh, that's me. Yeah, I should go because that's me. I like to do this section in two different ways. Number one, call out people like demographics, right? Like, so you are an investor, or you're a man over 56 years old, or you're a woman trying to lose weight, or, whatever. So that kind of person. Then I like to do kind of like psychographics, emotional, like you love the idea of, you know, making money on the weekends, or you love the idea of only eating 2 meals a day, or you love the idea of, eating 6 meals a day, or something more emotional, right? Something you like the idea of taking walks on the beach. This is for you, whatever. Something something that you do, or something more emotional, not who you are. So those are the two kinds of who this is for that I tend to use. All right, I'm going to get more into that on the next part, in part 3. Thanks for hanging out for this one. I'll see you on the next one.